Hey folks, welcome back. Okay, what's for dinner? Another example of a meal that we should be eating. Let me show you. Now this, they give me a little bit more rice than they should have. I have to eat everything over at the cafeteria. Normally when I cook a pretty simple diet. Things that are easy to make. And you want your foods to be as close to raw as you can. The fish you don't want to eat raw unless you know how to do sushi. And this came with a little piece of lemon, isn't that nice? Fish is real high in protein, all right? It's extremely high protein to calorie count. That's very good. This is some brown rice, dirty rice actually. And there's a bit larger portion than I would normally eat. A little bit smaller portion on the green beans. You want a lot of these dark green vegetables in your diet. These are cooked, so what I usually do is I blanch them. I just barely boil them till they're still hard and firm, and then maybe I'll saute them in a little bit of garlic butter, but only a little bit. Remember, a little bit of fat is okay, especially if it's from good fats. Bad fats are going to be your ranch dressing and mayonnaise. Don't put any fatty stuff like ranch dressing or mayonnaise on any of your proteins. In fact, you really shouldn't eat it at all, but if you put it on a hamburger or something else, yeah, it tastes good, but it's going to retard your body's ability to convert this into protein. It's going to slow it down and turn a lot of this into fat. And this really should be a high protein meal. So this has a complex carbohydrate here, and we have a good carbohydrate here with a lot of vitamins and nutrients in it. And we have a very good protein, and there's a bit of fat in this. So I can have a little bit of fat some other parts of my diet today. Maybe you can put a little dab of butter on here, but be careful with that because fats can add up real fast. As we're trying to lose weight and get lean and exercise, I hope, 40% proteins, about 40% of our diet in carbohydrates. That brings up a good subject, and I want to show you something in addition to what we've been talking about here. That is protein powders. Now I got this 6-pound bag here. It comes from Sam's Club, and it has 26 grams of protein. That's the first number we want to look at. 26 grams of protein per serving. And on the back side, it will show that the calories are 150 calories per serving. So that's a very good trade-off. 150 or so calories for 25 or so grams of protein is excellent. If you weigh 200 pounds and you're trying to gain muscle, you should eat about 100 grams of protein a day. Don't get it all from protein shakes. You want real food because these protein shakes take a lot of calories to digest and a lot of energy. And they don't really, they're not bad. They're just strictly hitting the protein aspect of your diet. So if you need to balance it out a little bit, this piece of fish over here is about, I think, 12% protein. I think it's about a 3-ounce piece. So it's got about maybe 30 grams of protein in this big. And it's a big piece of fish. That's about 30 grams of protein here, so I need 70 more. That'd be 7 more eggs, or 3 more eggs, and a couple scoops of this would be a little bit over. And you'll know that you're eating too much protein when, that's right, when you're going to the bathroom and you're peeing a lot more. So if you find yourself doing that, back off the protein, bump up a little bit on the carbs, leave the fats at 20%. Don't go above 20%. Unless you're in a survival situation and it's cold outside. Okay, and of course, just regular water. You don't have to use an Under Armour container like I do. I just am a big fan because they support the Wounded Warrior Project. All right, folks, this has been the Maineprepper with a real quick look at what a good meal looks like. Thanks for coming back. We're going to have another meal later on.